of Management Education by BW Education. So I have a few questions for you. Shall we start?
Absolutely.
So how's your day going? How have been the panel sessions? How is it overall?
Very informative, and I've been coming here for the last couple of years. I was on the panel last year as well. It's a great place to hear from the best and the brightest in the management world. Great opportunity to see how the other schools are doing, what direction they are thinking in. Always a great place to learn from senior colleagues, and a very nice place to mingle with students as well. So it's been very informative today, and I think it is one of the sessions wherein very rich insights were discussed in terms of how B schools need to evolve in this demanding world. Yeah.
On that note, my question to you would be, what have been some of the changes you are seeing with the advent of generative AI in the B school curriculum, and how are the B schools inculcating it in their curriculum? What are the challenges they're facing? If you can tell something about that.
So there are a few facets to that. That's because before we talk about integrating AI into the curriculum, we need to train the faculty to be competent in teaching through AI. So there is two parts to this. So one is teaching AI. That is about AI, and the other is teaching through AI. If you're going to talk about teaching through AI, it is very important that the faculty are comfortable with the use of all the AI tools, and they need to understand how different tools can be used to achieve different things. So for example, at IILM, what we are trying to do is we have developed GPTs which faculties use to develop cases. So usually if you see case articles are written 6 months ago, you cannot find latest cases, but GPTs can help you do that. You can put in articles that were published a couple of days ago and you'll have a case. That's one. The second is we have developed GPTs which can help students understand how to make choices to a better career. So for example, what electives should I take that are on offer, or can I connect with a mentor who is an alumni? Can the GPT suggest me who is an alumni who can help me get more information about this career path because they have gone through it before? So we have trained GPTs with a lot of data that will help students get the right kind of insights to make these career choices. Third is personalizing the curriculum. So there are fast learners, there are slow learners, different styles of learning. Some learn by doing, some learn by reflecting. So the AI can actually tailor the curriculum and adapt it to the style of the learner, right? And that helps in achieving the student learning outcome, right? So it is not about just getting the brightest student in the classroom and making them do well. That's easy. But you get a student who is, let's say, needs a little bit of work, and if you can use AI to actually help them excel in their career, that's the game won. Yeah. So that's the way I think we are doing things at IILM. The other is teaching about AI, wherein we have developed courses such as digital transformation, right? Wherein we teach about how AI is disrupting the management processes within organizations. AI are shortlisting candidates in HR. AI is helping marketing analytics become much more personalized, ads become much more personalized. AI is helping customer service management become much more customized. So there are various ways in which AI can be used in management functions, which is what we encourage our faculty to learn about and then teach to the students.
So there has been a lot of talk about toxic work environment. Yeah. The world is running on a fast pace and a lot of changes are happening these years. So how do B schools train their students to cope with it, and what would you recommend to the workplaces to make changes, certain kind of changes that can make work environments better? So what is your take on that?
I think B schools have an absolute important role to play because we are the catalysts, right, of change. Because any manager of the leader of the future is first trained at a B school. And it is we who have to take a very proactive step in terms of what kind of expectations we set from our students and what kind of behaviors we accept from our students, etc. So for example, what we do is we put them in role plays and experiential situations wherein they go through a lot of this situations that they might face in their workplace while in college. So while these are simulated, but the students don't know that they are simulated, and what happens is we see their reactions, and that helps us then tell them that, look, why did you behave this way in such a situation, or why didn't you speak out in such a situation? And then we basically sit back and listen to them as to what are they thinking. So without any knowledge given to them, what is that person at the natural core of what being a human, what is that person thinking? And then how can we use knowledge and information and courses from management to then train the student to think differently. So we have to establish the why. Why are we asking you to behave in a certain way? Before that person understands the need as to, okay, oh, this is the reason why I need to behave in a certain way. And we need to tell, and we constantly talk to organizations that, look, toxicity is never going to help us achieve our goals, I mean, we are moving way beyond wealth maximization. We are talking about stakeholder capitalism. We are talking about responsible business. We are talking about happiness index. When you talk about these things, happy employees will give you great financial results. It will give you a great reputation in the industry. The best talent will want to work for you. So we want to bring the industry people back into the campus, and we conduct conclaves and we conduct training sessions, MDPs, wherein we try and engage in discussions as to why are toxic cultures taking place, and what is the reason behind them, and how can the curriculum change as to how we train the managers of the future to then deal with those situations and nip it in the bud so that they don't grow. So yes, it is not going to change overnight, but I'm sure if we make a conscious efforts of training the managers and the leaders of the future in the right way, we will see a very significant change in the next decade or so.
On that note, my last question to you would be, so things are changing, okay? Managerial positions are working in a way, and the new employees that are coming, the new generation that is coming, that understands a different way of working. So there is a gap between what they have learned in the college and what is happening in the industry, what the industry needs from them. How do we deal with it, both in both the aspects, curriculum-wise and behavior-wise? How do we deal with it?
Behavior-wise, I think everybody needs to be more adaptable. I think that is a very easy word to say, be adaptable. But at what cost, right? If my adaptability comes at the cost of my performance, then it's not desirable. If my adaptability is going to enhance the performance, get things done, right? Move things forward, then yes, correct? See, you're never going to get a choice to work with the people that you like all the time. That's utopian. That's never going to happen, right? If that happens, give me a call, I'll be there. But I'm saying that we need to make it clear to the students that, look, this utopian nature of working and the utopian organization does not exist. It has to be made, it has to be created, and each individual has a role to play in it. Because what is the organization in the end? It's a living organism, because it consists of humans who are rational entities, sometimes irrational, who need to be molded, who need to be dealt with, who need to be understood, who need to be empathized with. And that's how you create an organization which is responsive to people's needs. So we need to be teaching our students to be more empathetical, be more adaptable, be more understanding of the other person, and go beyond presumptions and assumptions of other people, go beyond hearsays, and develop genuine relationships. And for that matter, in terms of curriculum, what we need to teach them is that organizational designs need to be performance based, yes, but at the same time relationships based, in the sense people who are good at maintaining relationships and as a consequence perform better need to be recognized and uplifted, because we need to say that relationships need not deter at the cost of performance. A toxic performer can be deteriorating for an organization. So we should say that performance should not be the measure. How you are as a person and how you handle your relationships and create supportive structures within organizations should also be a measure of appraisals, etc.